Today, a reminder of one of the most tragic days in U.S. history arrived in Center City. This piece of steel from the World Trade Center will join other artifacts from the 9/11 attacks for a memorial. Fox 29's Stephanie Salvatore rode with the procession earlier today and has more on the future of this monument. Stephanie.
Thomas, we're just feet away from where a memorial to 9/11 will be housed in just a few months. And earlier today, artifacts from the Pentagon and the Flight 93 crash site in Shanksville were brought to the Roundhouse today, where they're going to sit right next to the artifacts from the Pentagon. And this makes Philadelphia one of the only cities in the world to hold all three artifacts. They traveled across state lines and down I-95, protected by dozens of Warriors Watch riders until they arrived safely in Philadelphia. They're artifacts from one of the most life-changing moments in our nation's history, now part of Philadelphia's future.
We thought it was appropriate once that things calmed down for the major players at Philadelphia, because it is the birthplace of this nation, have a fitting memorial to pay tribute to the men, women, and children who lost their lives on that day.
A steel beam from the World Trade Center, a limestone block from the damaged portion of the Pentagon, and the soil and stone from the Flight 93 crash site in Shanksville. Mere pieces of the larger picture that was the 9/11 terrorist attacks, now housed at the Philadelphia Police Headquarters.
These remnants, these artifacts, these priceless artifacts should be a reminder to all that we cannot let this happen to us again.
Inspector Stephen Saman with the Brooklawn Police Department was at Ground Zero that fateful day. He says his involvement with this memorial is therapeutic to his healing.
Some people have already forgotten 9/11, or I've spoken to people directly, and they said, look, it's over with. It'll never be over with. If we can't let our guard down.
Warriors Watch riders took the time to travel with these pieces of history to pay tribute to those lives lost.
I think having all three of the artifacts to me brings a little closure. This is one of those events where you know exactly where you were when it happened, and this is another event where I know exactly where I was. I was part of it, and very honored to be.
Now, organizers of this monument hope to have it here at its permanent home by September. They have the backing of City Council. They're waiting on Parks and Recreation and the Historical Society. Live at Franklin Square, Stephanie Salvatore, Fox 29 News.